Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today for the Fitchburg Public Library. It's two familiar faces, Phil and Tegan. They're back. Yeah, I don't
Yes.
remember the last time you two actually teamed up to do a TF show. Does that sound right?
Have we?
Yeah. I don't know if we ever
I'm not
have.
sure.
Yeah.
I feel
So
like the managers usually decide that I'm not involved in this, so I don't feel like I'm on very often. But Tegan's on all the time for some reason.
I was gonna
don't
say,
really want to pull on that.
Tegan's got to put up with
So,
my shenanigans. You haven't had to put up with it in a while,
it's
so
true. So
I guess your time is due. And we're going to get going here. You guys got a lot of good stuff coming up at the library. Tegan, we're going to turn it over to you because we talked a little bit about this earlier in the year that it was coming, but the Story Walk is up now in McKee Farms Park.
Yes, it is up and ready to go. So as soon as we're getting some nice weather, it'd be a great activity to take the family out and do a little stroll. The book this month is Lou by Brianna Karzu, and it's about a fire hydrant who is an unlikely neighborhood hero.
Ooh,
Yes.
I like it. I
Mhm.
like it. I guess that's a pretty good teaser right there. I guess we'll have to get out and check it out at the McKee Farms Park. How many stations are there for the walk?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm not sure.
I don't remember. Yeah, I feel like I should know that too, by the way, and I just don't remember either. So
Yeah.
no worries. That's okay. We'll leave it at that. You can check it out for yourself and report back to me once you take the stroll. Solar charging station has been added to the patio area at the library. This is pretty exciting. How does it work?
Yeah, so we have it installed on our south patio and it's solar powered. So there are 10 USB ports and 2 of which of those are handicap accessible. So patrons can either use their own charging cord for their devices or we also have some you can check out and use to do it.
I feel like the patio's underused just because of the way you come into the library. Like you don't think about coming off of the street side necessarily, but it is a beautiful patio, and this should get some folks to come out and sit, grab a good book, library
Yes.
book,
Mhm.
and then charge up your device while you're reading your book. So
Yes, yeah,
like-
we have a nice picnic table with umbrella out there too. So
yeah.
I might have to come take my lunch down there. That's what I'm
Yeah.
hearing. All right. Finally, turning our attention to a program coming up. It's called Grief 101 program put on by Grace. Tell us what you're doing here with a Grace.
Yeah, so we're partnering with a Grace Grief Support Center, and it's going to be on May 22nd at 6:30. And it's gonna, the participants are going to learn about common grief reactions, how grief shows up in their lives, what to say and what to avoid saying to show support of someone who's in the grieving process, and then also practical things that you can do to support people.
It's kind of cool that Grace is right here in our backyard. So
Yeah.
they do have great presentations on different topics, which are hard to sometimes take in, but you know, better to be aware. And this would be a great chance to learn a little bit about grief and some 101 facts, if you will, behind it. So that'll be fun to check out as well. Phil, turning over to you, you're dealing with bees in the sense that you're making some pollinator gardens. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's what we're doing. Yeah. So actually, one of them is going to be right out by the solar charging station on that Lacey Road kind of south patio. We are working with Dane County Extension Master Gardener, and they're helping us get set up with a few pollinator gardens. There's going to be one on the Lacey roadside and then one that you can actually see from the Storytime room as well. So yeah, we're going to be using it for programs eventually and stuff like that, but we're kind of working on it now. So putting in the soil and the compost this week and should be starting to get planted mid-May. It's the plan. So
Phil, I heard there's a lot of buzz around this project. All right, I'm done. All right, it's fine, Phil. It's fine. I understand why you're never on. Let's talk about. Let's talk about why the library is closed, Phil. Would you like to tell us about that?
We are for Memorial Day. You know, we're normally closed for a couple of days for Memorial Day, but the library system itself is actually going through some IT changes. So we're going to have some outages that are going to kind of necessitate us being closed for a few extra days. So we're actually going to be closed Saturday the 27th through Tuesday the 30th of May. We're back open on normal hours on May 31st on Wednesday. So just as people have a heads up, so we'll be closed those days. Obviously, nothing's due that day, and no holds or expire on those days or anything like that. So no one will miss out. But should be
Well,
good.
that's good. Yeah, no, you can grab all your stuff before you head out on Memorial Day weekend. I feel like this is like the best party for your staff, right? Like, is this gonna like turn into the biggest library outside party because you don't have to work Memorial Day weekend?
It's going to be an interesting party on Wednesday when we get back in and there's books all over the floor. So,
You're right. You got to pay for it on one end or the other. So
I'm a big donor. Sorry. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. Well, let's just go ahead and continue on. You have some information on the summer reading program. Is that right, Phil?
Yeah, this is actually good news I can finally share. So summer reading program coming up. It is the theme this year is all together now. So kind of focuses on kindness, friendship, unity, stuff like that. We'll have some more information coming out soon. Pre-registration starts on June 1st. And then you can check our website on the 1st. We'll have a bunch of information about it then. And then programming and the program itself starts on June 12th. So looking forward to that. Are we going to
have some killer prizes again, Phil, or are you going to let us down?
We have killer prizes again, but I'm going to let you down because I can't remember what they are. So,
well, that's okay. That's what you could change that statement to. We have some great prizes, and you're just going to have to wait to find out. Or
we have some great prizes. Books. You're just going to have to wait to find out. Yeah. So.
Tegan, I thought maybe you could train him to do better when we get together.
Don't blame Tegan. She tried it. So.
Yeah, she tried. Oh, Phil, you're so much fun. No, the closure is for a good cause, right? You got some taste stuff that will get fixed and keep you updated, so that keeps you moving forward.
Totally.
And the summer reading program is such a great thing. Do you guys know how many people turn out on annual, sign up for it and participate?
That's a good question. Tegan might know that more. I know it's in the hundreds, but
yeah. I don't know off the top of my head. I know last year, especially that first day. I know.
All right, no more hard-hitting questions except one.
I could look it up quick for you.
All right, you look it up. Phil, please tell us where we can go to find more information on what's happening at the library.
fitchburgwi.gov/library.
And we have those numbers, didn't Tegan?
Not quite yet. I'm not that fast.
She didn't even start searching.
No, I did.
My goodness.
I have it open.
All right. Well, thank you both so much. We have a lot of fun here. We just joke around. And Phil, you're welcome to come back next year anytime. Okay, buddy?
Sounds good. Just keep me posted. So.
Yeah, you betcha. Have a great day, guys.
Thank you.